Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge Fate Stay Night Remastered. Und ja, Shiro hat festgestellt, dass er etwas ganz Wichtiges vergessen hatte, und zwar der morgendliche Besuch, der immer vorbeikommt, um das Essen und mit ihm zusammen frühstückt. Und Sakura hat sich jetzt etwas gegen Tosaka durchgesetzt und ist einfach in die Küche gestürmt. Sakura seems to know Tosaka too, and the two of them appear to have a good senior and underclassman relationship I was unaware of. Naja. Ist ein bisschen anders, die Beziehung zwischen den beiden, aber das kommt noch. But that aside. Actually, I'm surprised too. I've never seen Sakura so snappy before. Sakura is no different here than when she's at school. I would say what we just saw was out of the ordinary.
そうなんだ。まずったわね。さくらがあんなに孤児だとは知らなかったわ。こうなるんならシロの口から説明させればよかった。
Obviously. Compared to Tosaka's merciless explanation, I would have handled that a lot better. But what's done is done, and what do you mean this is bad?
そりゃまずいでしょう。これからこの家は戦場になるかもしれないのよ。だから私たち以外の人間を寄せつけないようにってさくらをたしなめたのに、あれじゃあ逆に追い出すのが難しくなったじゃない。
That was you being harsh. I thought you were just bullying her.
そこ、なんかつまんないこと言った今。
I was just being honest, but what should we do about Sakura? At this point, she's not going to leave easily.
そんなのなんとかするしかないでしょう。で、さくらが来るのは朝だけ？それとも夕食もこき使ってるの？
Or do you force her is awkward. Stop trying to make it sound bad. Yes, she comes every morning, but not as often for dinner.
そう。それじゃあこれからは毎日になりそうね。
Every night? For what? As I tilt my head in confusion, Tosaka sighs in disbelief. Also, Tosaka hat da wesentlich mehr Intelligenz, was solche Themen angeht, als Shiro offenbar. Soon after, Tosaka remains in the living room, where Sakura begins preparing breakfast in silence. I was a little worried about leaving Tosaka and Sakura alone in the same room, but I'm not stupid enough to forget about Saber. It seems like Sakura is mad about Tosaka being here, so things will just get worse if Saber comes out too. Which is why I decided to explain the situation to Saber. So there you have it. Sakura, the girl who is here is named Sakura, but she is an ordinary girl, not a mage or anything. So we can't have her getting dragged into the Holy Grail War. If possible, I would like her to stay away from the house for a while without even ever knowing why. I didn't come here to consult her on how to get Sakura away from here. Anyway, Sakura's acting real strange this morning. Tosaka is the reason, but I don't want to upset her even more. Well, you see, Sakura's surprised because some stranger's here, so she will get even angrier if she sees you here. Am I being rude or something, Saber?
いいえ。シロの言いたいことはわかります。つまり、私はここで待機していればいいのですね。
Yeah, I would really appreciate that. I will come back for you right after I see Sakura off, so you can eat breakfast then. Saber nods quietly. I'm so glad Saber's understanding. Spoiler, diese Entscheidung hält er nicht lange durch. Okay, I'm worried about what is happening in the living room, so I should hurry back. What's up, Saber?
はい。そのようなことを私に説明する必要はありませんが、もう少し落ち着くべきです。先ほどからシロの言動は破綻しているかと。
Noticeably disordered. Pretty good. Am I panicked?
とても。今に戻るのでしたら、その前に気を落ち着けることです。
Geil. Saber's advice is given in their usual tone. And breakfast begins as usual, like nothing happened.
どうぞ先輩。遠坂先輩もいかがですか？
Sakura hands me my bowl of rice. She's acting like her usual self. I don't know what happened while I was gone, but the tension between the two seems to have dissipated. At least on the surface.
じゃあお言葉に甘えて。
Tosaka hesitates a little before accepting a rice bowl. Sakura smiles as she puts some bowls of miso soup, egg omelette, and other dishes on the table. Tosaka watches the table filling up, looking utterly flummoxed. Tosaka, I thought you didn't eat breakfast.
用意されたものは食べるわ。当然の礼儀でしょ、それって。
Well, as long as you're okay with it, then let's eat. And sorry, I made you get everything ready, Sakura.
いえ、これが私の仕事ですから気にしないでください。
This is my job.
私もいただきますね。まったくいい身分だこと。後輩に朝食作らせるなんてどこの王侯貴族なんだか。まあそれはおいおい問い詰めるとして。いただきます。
Oh, sehr fies. The three of us bow politely and begin breakfast. Was mit Tiger? Damn, nobody's talking. I guess the mood isn't that tense. Our breakfasts are usually pretty light on conversation. Sakura and I aren't really all that talkative, so it's no shock meals are so quiet. But why does breakfast feel so chaotic every day? Wait a minute. I get another nagging feeling. Yup! Jetzt ist der Tiger wieder eingefallen.
先輩、お魚の味付け濃かったですか?
That's not it, but I just have a bad feeling, like I'm forgetting something. What could it be? I try to convince myself that it's probably not important, since I can't remember, but I feel like this is a terrible mistake. I gripped by the sense of dread, like I am ignoring a fatal disease or something. Oh well, I bet it's not that big a deal. I try to just shove the thoughts from my mind as I go back to eating. Just then... Tiger ist da! Der Tiger sieht jetzt Tosaka. Fujine comes bursting in. I forgot. How could I have forgotten this? I guess I tried to just forget my problems after, rather than deal with them. Fujine situates herself in her normal spot. The two greet her in unison. Sakura enters the rice bowl with her usual smile. Fujine takes the bowl and tilts her head in confusion. She senses something strange, but doesn't know what exactly it is. Fujine quietly chews on her food, and after finishing a whole bowl of rice, she leans over to whisper Mia. She's going to stay here for a while starting today. I stick to the facts. Yeah, she's a strange one. The way she is at school is she's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Fujine seems to accept this and takes a big gulp of her miso soup and... The table suddenly flips violently. Luckily, Sakura is sitting out of the path of the flying food while Tosaka had already moved away, apparently predicting what was about to happen. So I'm the only one who ended up splattered. Yo, that's hot. What the hell, Fujine? Do you realize there's hot miso soup, piping hot rice, and scorching meatballs in a pot? You would burn me if you spilled those on me. Hey, why are you having food from my hot pot for breakfast anyway? How good are you hoping to be the protagonist of a rom-com? I wasn't trying to make you laugh, and ow, this really stinks. I'm actually getting burnt here, Sakura. Get me a towel. Thanks, what? I just found a chicken meat ball in my shirt and it's freaking hot. Of course not. You know I don't like to kid around but about these things, right? Anyway, Tosaka's staying here. Complain all you want, but it's already been decided, so there's not much of point.
そんなの大却下。何のつもりか知らないけど、ダメに決まってるでしょ。同い年の女の子と一緒に暮らすなんて、そんなのお姉ちゃん許しません。
Fujini roars. Well, that went about how I expected. Fujini is my guardian, and she is also a school teacher. I don't think I'm getting out of this situation with 100 wax from a wooden sword, or 100 cuts from a real one. But unfortunately, I have to find a way to live with this. Can you just let this go? I'm not doing anything wrong, and Tosaka and I are in that kind of relationship. It's just we kind of ended up in this situation by accident, and I'm letting her use one of the rooms here for now. Oof, she's not even willing to listen. This is bad. I guess she is not as easy to convince as I thought.
先生、下宿は許しませんとおっしゃいますけど、私はすでに一泊してしまったのですが。
Tosaka is so casual about how she puts it. Her words seem to be like cold water dumped over Fujini's head.
ですから昨日泊めさせていただいたんです。いいえ、正確には土曜の夜からお邪魔していますから2泊でした。今は別棟の客間を借りて荷物も運んであります。どうでしょう先生、客観的に見て私はもう下宿している状況なのですが。
Der Blick von Fujini. The color drains from Fujini's face.
シロ、あんたなんてことするのよ。こんなことキリツグさんが知ったらどうなるか分かってるの？
What he would have thought, my old man would have been happy about it. Something about the man's worth or whatever.
同感。キリツグさん、女の子にはとことん甘い人だったからな。そっか。それが遺伝してるんでしょ、シロのバカ！
Ah, das Barker war ja richtig schön von ihr. Fujini grabs my collar and shakes me. Well, my old man did always teach me to protect girls. I'm not as chivalrous as my old man was, but I still agree. Even so.
何？助け舟出してほしいの？
Guys have it pretty tough though. Because my chivalrous upbringing, I do have to keep in mind that cold-hearted as she is, Rin is still a girl. I beg of you, I can't get out of this myself. I need your silver tongue here. I need in Tosaka's, not in Tosaka's direction where Fujini shakes me.
OK。それじゃあサクッと解決しますか。
I will make this quick as all peas.
藤村先生、エミヤ君を振っても出るのは悲鳴だけですから、そのあたりでやめてあげてください。それに、何よ東坂さん、そんな真面目な顔したって怖くないんだから。教師として、何より四郎の教育係として東坂さんの下宿は認めません。
Fujini takes hands off me and turns towards Tosaka. It must be her feral instincts kicking in. She must have thought Tosaka would pounce on her if she kept her attention on me.
それはなぜでしょうか。うちの学校には下宿している生徒も少なくありません。生徒の自主性を伸ばすのが我が校の方針ではありませんでしたか？何よ、難しいこと言ったってダメなんだから。大体ですね、こんなところに下宿したって自主性なんて芽生えません。ご飯は勝手に出てくる、いつも綺麗、お風呂は勝手に沸いてるっていう夢のようなお家なんだからここ。こんなところに居候してたら堕落しきっちゃうわよ東坂さん。
Fujini, that hardly seems appropriate coming from a teacher.
それにね、原則として下宿していい生徒は家が遠い生徒だけよ。東坂さんのお家、確かにここより遠いけど登校できない場所じゃないでしょう。さくらちゃんだってあっちから通ってるんだから下宿する必要なんてありません。 それが今うちは全面的な改装を行っているんです。古い建物ですからそこかしこにガタが来てしまっていて、改装が終わるまではホテルで暮らそうと考えていたのですが、偶然通りかかってエミヤくんに相談したところ、それはお金がもったいないからうちを使えばいいと言ってくれたんです。
それは確かに城っぽい発言ね。
Ich finde den geil.
あまり面識のないエミヤくんからの提案には驚いたのですが、確かにホテル暮らしなんてもったいないし、何より学生らしくありません。それなら学友であるエミヤくんのお家にご厄介になった方が勉強になると思ったのです。
Oh Mann, Ren ist so manipulativ. Ich find's geil. Fujine groans. Tosaka's answer and mannerism are textbook. There's no room for Fujine teacher that she is to object.
話はわかりました。けどそれでも問題はあるでしょ。遠坂さんと四郎は女の子と男の子なんだから、一つ屋根の下で暮らすというのはどうかと思うわ。
どうかとはどんなことでしょうか、先生。
だからね、遠坂さん美人だし、四郎もなんだかんだって男の子だし、間違いがあったら嫌だなって。
何も間違いはありません。私の部屋は別棟の隅、エミヤくんの部屋は蔵の近くにある和室です。距離にしてみれば20メートル以上離れているじゃないですか。ここまで離れ
別棟には鍵もかかるし、違う家みたいなものだけど。
でしょ。それとも藤村先生はエミヤくんを信用していないとでも。先ほど先生はエミヤくんの教育係だとおっしゃいました。ならエミヤくんがどのような性格かは私より藤村先生の方がご存知だと思います。
失礼ね。四郎はちゃんとしてるもん。絶対女の子を泣かせるような子じゃないんだから。
なら安心でしょ。私もエミヤくんを信用していますから。ここなら。
Der Blick von ihr. Sie hat einfach absolut verloren. Fujine Staatslösungsteam. Check and made Tosaka. There are a few things Fujine could have responded to, but I'm sure Tosaka would have had no trouble talking her way out of them. Anyway, it looks like Tosaka has officially gained citizenship in this house. And then breakfast ends. As expected, Fujine gave up after Tosaka talked her down. In the end, we agreed to keep our living arrangements a secret at school, where Fujine would supervise us at home. With that decided, Fujine got really excited knowing that there were going to be more people in the house, and she left for school in a good mood. After breakfast ended, I called out to Saber before I leave for school. Saber, calm as always, says,
学校ではリンの指示に従うように、危険が迫った時は私を必要としてください。それでマスターの異常は感じ取れますから。
She returns to her room. It's time to go to school.
それじゃあ行きましょうか。この辺りの道は不慣れなんだから、学校までの近道ぐらい教えてよね。
Rin Tosaka is in her school uniform standing next to me. My image of her as an honor student is fading, but she still makes me nervous when I see her in her uniform. Just going to school with the prettiest girl is nerve-wracking enough, but on top of that, Sakura ist auch noch dabei.
先輩、戸締まりできました。
Sakura's coming with me too. Sakura typically goes to school with Fujine because she is a member of the Kyoto Club. But this morning Sakura stayed put in the living room, helped clean up after breakfast, and waited for me to go to school.
何？さくらに鍵持たせてるの？シロってば。
Edit Sakura never does anything bad, and she has been a big help to me all this time. So with all that in mind, I can't give you a spare key, but that won't bother you, right?
それは構わないけど、どういう意味よそれ。
You do bad stuff. You probably don't even need a key anyway. I'm not foolish enough to make something so unnecessary.
はあ、そうですか。ええ、シロの言う通り、これっぽっちもいらないわよ、そんなもの。
Tosaka turns their toughing. Maybe I'm just getting used to her, but I'm starting to find this mannerism of hers fascinating. Huh? What's wrong, Sakura? If you're done looking up, let's go. We've got Tosaka this morning too, so I want to get to school as early as possible.
はい、そうですね。先輩がそう言うのなら、そうします。
Oh. Sakura's reply is pretty unenthusiastic, and she trails behind us. This isn't good. Sakura has seemed down ever since Tosaka convinced Fujine to back off. Fujine might have consented, but I have a feeling Sakura isn't convinced. I probably need to talk to her. Yeah, I should find a way to give these two time to get along and be friends. Du weißt nichts von der Geschichte von den beiden. The sloped road is packed with students. It's 7:30, which is the busiest time for students getting to school. Among the flock of students, I stand out and I can feel everyone stares since I'm in pretty famous company. Maybe she forgot something, but Tosaka has been quiet the entire time. What's wrong, Tosaka? You've been acting weird ever since we reached the hill.
やっぱり変？今朝の私。
No, you're not odd, but your behavior is.
先輩、その説明は矛盾してます。遠坂先輩が聞いているのはそういうことじゃないと思いますけど。
Huh? Then what was Tosaka asking?
ですから遠坂先輩は周りから見られているからどこか自分の姿がおかしいのではと思ってるんです。そうだけどやっぱりさくらから見ても変？おかしいな。今朝は眠いながらもちゃんとブローしたし制服だってシワ一つないと思うんだけどやっぱり慣れない家で寝たもんだから目にクマでもできてるってわけ？
What are you yelling at me for? It's not my fault if you couldn't sleep, and even if that's why you have got bags under your eyes, it's no big deal, just forget it.
何失礼なこと言ってるのよ。女ってのは生まれた時から自分の身だしなみを気にするものなの。もう今まで外見だけは完璧でいいよって繕ってきたのにそれも今日でおしまいってことかしらね。
Oh man. Again, why are you yelling at me? I don't know what's going on here, Tosaka, but it's definitely not my fault. Take your frustration out on someone or something else.
違いますよ、遠坂先輩。先輩は今日も綺麗です。
Schleimer.
みんなが遠坂先輩を見ているのは私たちと一緒だからです。何？その程度のことでこんな扱い受けるわけ？侮れないわね。10年も通ってれば学校なんてマスターしたつもりでいたけど謎はまだ残ってたわけか。
Tosaka ponders this seriously. Hold on, what kind of person ignores someone telling them they're as beautiful as always? You really don't get it, do you? Of course people will notice if you come to school with someone, especially if that person is a guy.
ですね。けど遠坂先輩、そういうの気にしない人なんです。だから今まで浮いた話一つなかったんですよ。
Huh? That's good to know. That means there's only been one victim who was taken in by her appearance and suffered the consequences. I whisper that part to Sakura as we walk a bit behind Tosaka, who still looks puzzled. Mato. Und zwar Sakuras Bruder. We walk through the school gates. Stairs following us the whole way. I only need to endure the stairs a little longer, since we will all separate once we get into the school building.
朝から頭痛いのがやってきちゃってまあ。
I'm really not up to seeing the source of magic first thing in the morning. Tosaka mutters to herself as we head toward campus. Following Tosaka's gaze as a familiar face pushing his way through the crowd of students.
Sakura!
Sakura shivers at the sight of him. Shinji acts like he doesn't see us. Instead, he makes a beeline for Sakura and says,
どうして道場に来ないんだ。お前、僕に断りもなく休むなんて何様なわけ。
Shinji raises his hand. Instinctively, Yo, Shinji, working hard first thing in the morning, huh? I grab his hands and greet him.
エミヤ、お前、そうか。またエミヤの家に行ってたのか、さくら。
先輩のところにお手伝いに行っていました。けどそれは
後輩としての義務だって。まったく泥臭いなお前は。勝手に怪我したやつなんて構うことないだろう。いいからお前は僕の言う通りにしてればいいんだよ。
Das finde ich auch eine Aussage, die ist widerlich. Die ist einfach nur widerlich, finde ich. Shinji huffs and lowers his hand. I have no reason to hold on to his hand if he is not going to hit Sakura, so I let go.
しかしなんだね。そこまでうちの邪魔して楽しいわけ、エミヤ。さくらは弓道部の部員なんだからさ。無理やり朝練をサボらせるような真似しないでくれないかな。
I don't have a response to that. Having Sakura come to my place to make breakfast does hold her up in the mornings.
そんなことありません。私は好きで先輩のお手伝いをしているだけです。兄さん、今のは言い過ぎなんじゃないですか。
言い過ぎだって。それはお前の方だよ、さくら。エミヤが一人住まいだからなんだって言うんだ。別に一人でいいって言うんだからさ、一人にしてやればいいんだよ。エミヤみたいなのはそっちの方が居心地がいいんだからさ。
Er ist so ein Arschloch.
兄さん、やだ。今のはひどいよ。
まあいい。今日でエミヤの家に行くのはやめろよ、さくら。僕が来いって言ったのに部活に来なかったんだ。そのくらいの罰は受ける覚悟があったんだろ。
Sakura gasps and freezes. Shinji tries to grab Sakura and pull her away, but the instant he does.
おはよう、マトウ君。黙って聞いていたんだけど、なかなか面白い話だったわ、今の。
え？どさか。お前、なんでさくらといるんだよ。
別に意外でも何でもないでしょう。さくらさんはエミヤ君と知り合い、私はエミヤ君と知り合い。だから今朝は3人で一緒に登校してきたんだけど、気づかなかった？
エミヤと知り合い？
ええ、きっとこれからも一緒に学校に来て一緒に下校するぐらいの知り合いだから、さくらさんとも付き合っていこうかなって思ってるわ。
エミヤとだって。
Shinji glares at me. It might be my imagination, but I feel murderous intent from him that goes way beyond just animosity. And while I haven't really been getting along with Shinji lately, I don't remember doing anything that would make him resent me anywhere near this much.
そんなバカな。冗談がきついな、遠坂は。君がエミヤなんかと付き合うわけないじゃないか。ああ、そうか。君、勘違いしてるんだろう。そりゃ確かに、ちょっと前までエミヤとは友達だったけど、今は違うんだ。もうエミヤと僕は無関係だから、あまりメリットはないんだぜ。
そうなの？よかった。それを聞いて安心したわ。あなたのことなんてちっとも興味がなかったから。
Der Burn. Boah, I feel bad for Shinji. If I were in his toes, Tosaka's word would be traumatic enough. I probably wouldn't recover for a good while.
お前。
それとマトウ君、さっきの話だけど、弓道部の朝練は自主参加のはずよ。欠席の許可が必要だなんて話は聞いてないわ。そんな規則、私はもちろん綾子や藤村先生も聞いてないでしょうね。
うるさいな。兄貴が妹に何をしようが勝手だろう。いちいち人の家の事情に首を突っ込むな。
Er ist so ein Arschloch. Ich kann ihn sowas von nicht leiden.
だからあなたもエミヤ君の家のことをあれこれ言うのは筋違いじゃない？まったくこんな朝から校庭で騒がしいわよ、マト君。
Shinji retreats a step, still glaring at Sakura, her envy in the process.
わかった。今朝の件は許してやる。けどさくら、次はないからな。今度何かあったら、その時は自分の立場ってやつを。
Ich kann den Typen echt sowas von nicht leiden. Ich kann den so nicht sowas von nicht leiden. Shinji heads towards the school building after making his big pronouncement. He has turned tail and run after Tosaka gave him such a dressing down.
ごめんなさい先輩。兄さんがその失礼なことを言ってしまって。
Sakura is pointing not just to me but to Tosaka as well.
朝からいい運動になったわ。頭のギアがスパッと上がったし、ようやく調子が出てきたもの。口喧嘩好きなのよね、私。
Okay.
それに謝るのは私の方だし、ちょっとやりすぎだったわよね、今の。あいつだって立場があるんだし、ほらみんなの前でああいうのってしちゃダメだって言うじゃない。マトウ君が落ち込んでたら後でフォローしてあげて。これに懲りずにまた突っかかってきてもいいって。はい、兄さんが懲りていなければまたお相手をしてあげてください、先輩。
Relieved Sakura smiles cheerfully. Tosaka seems suddenly bashful and looks away.
先輩もできれば怒らないであげてください。兄さん、先輩しか友達いないから。
I know, it's probably impossible for me not to go mad, but I've known Shinji's like that since forever. I can see us getting close again at some point, so I will take baby steps with him.
はい、よろしくお願いします、先輩。
Sakura quickly bows. Yeah. The only thing I get really mad at Shinji about is the way he treats his sister like crap. Ich würde sagen, an dem Punkt...
それじゃあ先輩、今日も一日頑張りましょうね。
An dem Punkt beende ich dann jetzt diese Folge. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao!